Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Death and Taxes. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna see what
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You
the
have
ghost has to say.
Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
What have I achieved? What are you rambling about now?
Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing, Your Majesty.
What?
Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
So weird. Also, did I... Oh, that's so cute. The little ears go down. Did I get something new? Cat, the human... Okay, no. Never mind. I want to go down to the archive. But I can't. We got a little baby. Oh, he follows him around. It's very cute. I think this must have something to do with like the effects that I'm having on the world, right? It seems like I'm having a pretty positive effect. Alright, let's see what's going on in the news. Crow News. MLM recruiter demonstrates company's flagship super juice poisons self. Crow News. Logging company owner dies of sudden heart failure. Leaves entire fortune to leading cancer fund. Science Today. Can you have a heart attack due to massive guilt? We have the research. Crow News. The physical fitness of children improving with each year. Crow News. Food courier struck by a car. They've been excused, witness said to investigating officials. Culture Mag. First part of Amour in the Tube series titled Shipment of Devotion garners mediocre critical reception. The Daily Moon. Strange ritualistic forest murders have police stumped. Culture Mag. Tune in today. The live streams by a Jolly Alba are absolutely worth it. Tomorrow Science. Nuclear physicists researching nuclear drive technology for outer space exploration. Interesting. Alright, what do we have today? Congratulations, Grim, you passed the performance review as expected, but let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Humans are so easily corrupted. Good reaping fate. Okay. That was an interesting choice of words there. 6. Okay. Cool. Let's get everyone in the middle and let's start off with Loic, 52, archaeologist. Loic and their team made a discovery of their career as they came upon an ancient sealed tomb in the local desert. The most intriguing item found from one of the tubes was an ancient wheel of cheese, which still looked surprisingly appetizing. Alright, well, you're chill. You can just sit in the middle for now. Stanislav, 31, typist. Stanislav works at Cosmopolis City Courthouse. They have few goals in life other than becoming the world's fastest typist. Already their fingers run across a keyboard like bolts of lightning, but they feel there's more that could be achieved. I think he can sit in the lib for now. Johan, 19 student. Johan is doing okay in school and they've even gained a couple of good friends, one of whom they have a crush on. Their parents are about to leave town, which means it's time to throw a huge party. Okay, well again, you can stay in the middle. I don't think there's anything wrong or bad about what you're doing. Just typical 19-year-old. Oliver, 29, identity theft. Oliver stole toys when they were young and their family was struggling to find happiness in misery. As they got older, they became a regular swindler in order to improve their living situation, but after a while saw the futility of their endeavor. In the pursuit of finding a life they deserve, they've assumed the identity of an identity theft. I think you can sit up here to the right though, because maybe you can die? Charlie, 56, fraud CEO. Charlie has been helping their brother Albert David hide corporate money and avoid paying taxes for years, even decades. They've also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside of town. Well, you can die. I'm happy with that. Don, 46 mobster. Don Fiona tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Yep. You can die. Sorry. Carrie, 32 botanist. Gardening is Carrie's favourite pastime and also their line of work. They enjoy growing edible, exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They are also an expert in natural poisons. I think she can live. I feel like that's someone who can come up with like antidotes or something, right? Sounds like someone worth living. Aisha, 38 cosmologist. 10 years Aisha has spent gazing through a powerful telescope at the stars all across the universe, but by bit they've become ever more convinced that the whole world is actually some sort of simulation, a realistic reproduction crafted in binary. I think you can live. I know they said 6 had to die, but honestly, fate can go fuck himself. And then all of these people, you can live, because I'm taking fate into my own hands. And my word is law. Oh wow, wait, that actually did bad stuff. Crap! No, let's go talk to Grim first. Grim? Let's go talk to Fate first. Hi, Fate.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well.
I am.
I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Basic. One day follows another.
Just so. Even we cannot stop the constant advance of time. Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. You have marked fewer deaths than required.
Yeah.
I really hope you would avoid such errors by now. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
I'm not sure about the whole rebellion thing you spoke of.
Oh, the fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor. This reminds me, have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear on the origin of the rules.
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen and thus make it happen?
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our data mongers assemble, collate and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't these decisions affect other people?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider, time works a bit differently in here. Anything else?
How long is a day anyway?
The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity. I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region.
Huh. Then how does it work?
Time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass at different intervals. Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity. Anything else?
What's my history? Was I someone?
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
Where did my parts come from?
The store. And places. Anything else?
Do you play chess? I recall some film about death with tons of chess.
No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic. Anything else?
This was a lot. I should go rest.
Oh, one more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the little gerbil. I am sure she appreciates it. Although, personally, I am growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking.
By the way, I noticed the toy behaving oddly. Squeaking on its own and all.
Yes? What is odd about it?
I mean, how can that be? Is it alive or something?
But of course.
What?
The toy is crafted with magic, of course. It holds the essence of a living little beast inside that rubber core.
But that's horrible.
That you gave a sentient creature stuck inside an immortal body to a predatory animal? Well, a tad bit horrible, if you put it that way.
Can I take the toy back?
Oh no, what is done. Have you not listened to me at all? Your actions have consequences.
That's so horrible!
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Of course I got no money from that. I didn't do my job. Let's see what Mortimer has.
Shiver me timbers! Ye sure can't get enough for the Emporium.
Apparently not. Plague Doctor Mask? Oh, that's cool. Costs a lot though. Okay. Everything costs a lot and I don't have a lot of money right now. To bid we go. Brand new day. So there's... I want to go into these places. Okay. There's some bad things shaking around in there. Alright. Daily Moon. Local archaeologist claims eating 3,000-year-old cheese gave them massive diarrhea. But was worth it. Tomorrow Science. Cosmologist publishes in an odd article about the whole of existence being a simulation. Scientific community baffled and amused. Crow News. Municipal gardener barely survives accidental self-poisoning. Crime Watch. Crime boss gunned down on the street by rival monsters. Monsters? Mobsters. Escalates turf war. Crow News. Suspected fraud dies of a heart attack as police officers come knocking on their door. Prosecutor says arrest was imminent. The Daily Moon. Notorious identity thief disappears. But are they truly dead? We may never be sure. Crow News. Massive house party leaves disaster in wake. Anonymous attendees report it was a heckin' good party. Crow News. Challenger at the Swiftest Typist World Cup types so fast they accidentally break a finger. Alright. Look here, Grim. The population numbers are amiss again. Okay, this time we'll try some new methods of alleviating overcrowding and strengthening the equilibrium. I have great faith in these more structural techniques. Quote for the day, 2 humans have to die. The humans on opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. This may be the key. What? So he's saying these 2 have to die and these 2 need to live. So Scythe 28 Boxer. Scythe has been hitting the punching bag a lot lately, living out the many frustrations of their life. One of them being lower than expected results in matches as of late. On the side, they've grown more interested in the unusual simulation world hypothesis. And Erwin, 35, adult caregiver. Erwin went into the caregiver business when they ran out of things to do. In truth, they have very little care to give and are very sloppy at their job, mostly trying to con the elderly into giving them their money or having them buy fake insurance. That's so messed up. Those two have to live and these two have to die, apparently. Philip, 20 student. Philip is a very random guy, meaning they enjoy chaotic and odd behavior. For example, they love playing pranks on their friends and conducting occult rituals. They also have a personal catchphrase of stay out of harm's way, and they are fond of animal skulls. Okay. Kyo, 62 farmer. Kyo has lived in 4 different countries, finally settling down at the Sun County wine region, where they now work as a viticulturalist. They enjoy fast food, cooking, and horse riding, and have 7 grandchildren who visit often. Alright, well, we're swapping these two. Those two can die, and those two can live. Oh, it changes these as okay, that's so cool. Alright. I think right now, everything is... That's negative, that's positive, that's positive. Okay, so like world peace is a bit off. What if we make him live? Oh, that made... Oh, okay, that's not good. Well, that didn't do anything though, so... We've got some negatives there. We've got some positives elsewhere. Alright, I did my job, Fate. I killed as many people as you wanted killed.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance. Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed, why not? I shall continue my contemplation, but for now, it is time for daily feedback. Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
The cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
How much did I get for that? 300? Did I not get a raise? I could have sworn I should have gotten a raise. Do you know what? It's fine. What are you up to today? Oh, he's in there. Okay. Look, man, I just want to go and have a nosy around some places that I'm supposed to not have a nosy around, is all. Science today. Black magic is a danger to the youth. Sports Corner, a star on the rise, promising young boxer wins first tournament. I found inspiration in the simulation world theory, they said. You just have to realize the world is not real. Tech bros, check out these awesome personal jetpacks. Booties, crazy bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity. Go check it out. Okay. A fresh idea. I hope you're still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You'll be required to demonstrate utmost precision. Quote of the day, all humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you? All the humans in the bottom row? So that's these 3. Let's have a look at them. Aldu, 28, domestic worker. Aldu provides household services for the elderly, especially those who have problems with mobility. In order to cope with the existential dread constantly lurking at the corner of their mind, they've grown interested in the simulation world hypothesis their friend Safe told them about. Seems like Grim is trying to get rid of people who think about the world population. I want them to live. I'm curious to see what happens if I let that keep going. Dimitri, 42, groundskeeper. Dimitri maintains the landscape surrounding the central Cosmopolis University. I'm going to get that word right one time. Because of this, they've become acquainted with a number of people in the education system, and through them, they've heard of this thing called a simulation world hypothesis. It seems like Grim really wants those kinds of people, Fate wants those kinds of people to die. Renee, 27, teacher. Renee teaches languages and literature Literary criticism to high schoolers, an arduous task, all things considered. They have an interest in education science with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. And fate wants all of them dead. Who else do we have to live? Christopher, 44, money launderer. Christopher opened a Waffle House in the middle of Cacti Valley to have a reason to claim illegal income but avoid customers. When a hiker finds the place, which sometimes happens, Christopher starts sweating profusely and attempts to cook with 10-year-old ingredients. I think... So if he wanted everyone on the bottom row to die, right? So there was 3 on the bottom row. I think we can swap out. So as long as 3 die, it should be fine. Kira Erin Moore, 40 chauffeur. Kira Erin intentionally became a rideshare driver due to needing extra funds. Soon they found an opportunity to upgrade to a luxury vehicle chauffeur, which required to go through extra training in evasive and defensive driving techniques. These days they feel pretty badass behind the wheel. Okay, I'm confident with you staying over here. David, 20 student. David enrolled in the university to learn computer science, but as of late, their grades have been dropping. Instead of studying, they've become absorbed with the recent hypothesis of the whole world actually being a very convincing simulation. I wonder if we can convince the entire world they're living in a simulation just by letting everyone with that live. Ild Buddy, 32, neurosurgeon. Ild, a child prodigy, has been performing brain surgery since the age of 18. They're well established as a medical professional in academia and in practice. Ild is addicted to adrenaline and is well known for taking great personal risks. I am going to switch you out. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Oh, I don't want to... There we go. Oh, the nature is dead. Okay, we need some more people who are going to take care of that. I'm happy with those choices. I think. Alright. Hi, Grim. Hi, Fate. Why do I keep calling him Grim?
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but it's not our call to make.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow?
To put us right out of business? And you out of existence? Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time. Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty.
I am all ears, Grim.
It doesn't seem fair, because I've basically got no agency.
Should you have some when we are dealing with matters much greater than you?
Maybe not, but it shouldn't be so one-sided.
Such is the nature of loyalty.
Hardly. You're just arrogant. Always demanding, never giving back.
Ha! Grand! A reaper demanding its due. Unfortunately, you will just have to live with it. Live. See what I... Where is your sense of humor? Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Wait, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that. Now depart.
I was right.
I have things to contemplate.
Alright, let's see if we can buy anything. We should have about 700 now.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey. but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
Oh, we can become a clown? No, I think I want the radio.
Shiver me timbers, 'tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
It is a radio. Alright, to bed we go. Ooh, the world is not looking too good. Global warming is heating up. That's dead silent. Pro news. Cosmopolis citizen dies in fatal crash after tragic jetpack malfunction. Tomorrow science. Research for experimental surgical care for epilepsy halter due to grant withdrawal. Culture mag. Higher education standards help bring peaceful solutions to simmering conflicts. Crow News. Chauffeur evades attackers trying to assassinate visiting diplomat. Crow News. The rake of death strikes and claims the life of university groundskeeper. Nature is a rough boss. I need the original music, I'm going to be honest. Yep. Local scoop. We need to take proper care of elderly as average population age continues rising. Continued activity is key. Science Today. The simulation hypothesis brings in a couple of new disciples. Scientists still amused. Politio. The military-industrial complex is tackling progressive issues by having their first ever female CEO. Interesting. Tidings Grim. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alternation every so often, and I have developed just a thing for it. Quota for the day, every other profile has to die. So just simply 4 people have to die. Awesome. Cool. We can do this. Rashida, 37 diplomat. Rashida is a representative from Carthania, a nation recovering from a major economic crash. In Cosmopolis City for state visit, they've come to negotiate a mutually beneficial agreement. As they were being driven to City Hall, their vehicle was attacked by would-be assassins who were thwarted by their chauffeur. She can live. Verity, 55 industrial chemist. Verity has been working at the pharmaceutical industry for decades trying to find a decelerator for aging. While lately it seems the discovery might actually come from biogenetics, Verity is certain that they can concoct some sort of chemical compound that gets the job done. You consider maybe for now. Theopania, 40, CEO. We're going to go Theo because that's a long name. Theo is the latest heir of the Ina family. The family started off providing security for almost 100 years ago with the initial Monitor C consulting firm. Over time, they acquired a number of factories and grew into the arms-providing conglomerate now known as Sundowner Security Services. I'm going to lean towards this way, actually. An arms dealer, essentially. Kaiji, 66, retired. Kaiji made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard-earned fortune on helping the community, supplying the impoverished regions with free potato plants and helping them become self-sufficient. That's cute. You can live. You're doing a lot of good. Naya, 34, geneticist. Naya is secretly searching the genetical combining of plants and animals. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. I think you can also lean towards more the death. Ron, 19, shepherd. Ron went on a backpacking trip around the world to discover themselves. After a year of being broke, homeless, and unhappy, they found themselves back at home where they decided to take up some nice and quiet sheep herding. That's lovely. I think you can live, but you can go on the die if these two are both doing like better things, I guess. Jaya, 40, full-time mother. Jaya is a mother of 4 who had their first kid at a really young age. These days they live together with an extended family. Jaya loves knitting and crafting. That's cute. Rodrigo, 24, live streamer. A semi-popular live streamer, Rodrigo has started pivoting their discussion topics more and more towards the peculiar and obscure. Their main topic as of late is the ever-present simulation world hypothesis. While not a true believer, Rodrigo has found some merit in the idea. Okay, I think we'll move you and you over, and then these guys can live. I think that's good. I mean, that did some good. Look, our world's looking a lot prettier now. I think I did good with that. I hope I did good with that. I also find it interesting that our pen disappears as well every day. Oh.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
Killing.
Sure you are. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count?
No.
Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
Ooh. That's my name? So what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always.
Oh, I skipped that. I'm so
picked
sorry.
you for the crafting pot.
Okay, well, you just seem like you don't like anything I'm doing.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking.
Appreciate it. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Cool. Can I read it?
Certainly, once it is finished. You will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing.
Awesome.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? A tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable.
Awesome.
Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Awesome. See, I thought I got a good performance review, which means that I should be getting more money than I am.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
Right. Well, I don't really want any of these. Can't really afford any of them either. Bedtime. Okay, it should be the weekend soon, right? I think. Oh, we got 2 baby pigs! Cute. Crow News. Chemist uses experimental anti-aging drug on themselves, grows younger until finally ceases to exist. Interesting. Polito. Government to seek the ban of dangerous de-aging research. Figures. Crow News. Economic negotiations proceed according to plan. A potential deal in sight. Crow News. Citizens of Aria getting healthier and happier due to increased potato consumption. Awesome. Tech Bros. Live streamer found dead under mysterious circumstances. Economista. Sundowner taking a massive hit in the stock exchange today as CEO accidentally shot during a drone misfire. Yikes. Alright, Grim. I will keep this short. I'm expecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. Quota for the day. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. Counting on the accuracy of your judgment, make it count. Simply 3 have to die. We can do that. We can deal. We can deal. Right. Angus, 37, policy consultant. There's nothing like the smell of freshly mined coal in the morning. At least that's what Angus believes. They consult politicians on all energy-related policies, always advocating for more drilling, more mining, more cutting. Clean energy is for losers, apparently. Oh, you can die. Bye-bye. That's so sad for you, but no. Gordon, 44, pharmacist. Gordon got through medical college mostly by cheating. As such, they barely remember what they were taught. When people ask for consultations at the pharmacy, they usually say a lot of random but smart-sounding words. They also often sell the medicine randomly. That's not good, and you can die. Kugosi, 25, systems analyst. Kugosi is on the verge of finishing a proposal for a delivery system infrastructure based on low-cost drones. It would use cutting-edge drones to safely and effectively transport food from stores and restaurants to people. They got the idea while looking at a stressed food delivery person on a bike in the rain. You seem pretty chill, we'll sit you in the middle for now. Olaf, 35, designer. Music, dogs, drinking, what else can one hope for in life? Olaf is one to enjoy the sweet life of a designer in a prestigious IT business company. They also enjoy making 5-second videos on the popular social media platform What. I think you can also sit in the middle for now. Juan, 56, retired diplomat. Juan worked as a diplomat in South Palagua for over 20 years, spending this time drinking heavily. They were never recalled from the position. Then they decided for an early retirement. These days they work as a yacht captain, taking tourists dolphin spotting off the coast of Malaya. They still drink like a sponge. Well, we'll sit you more towards the death side, I think. Erica, 26, community manager. Erica is an avid digital sports enthusiast who works at the office of the Parallax Digital Sports League. They are also a death metal vocalist, passionate about getting the very best out of a performance. You sound chill, you can live. Jerry, 49, kidnapper. Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling near stadiums wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. Hasn't really worked thus far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. Well, I think we have worked out who can live and who can die. These guys can all live. And these guys can all die. Holy crap! Doing that gave me negatives for everything. Nature is not loving me right now. It's fine. We hit the quota we needed to. Hi, Grim. Hi, Fate.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Hey, can I ask you some more questions, maybe?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
No peaceful, illuminated paradise?
Hardly. Any other questions?
Do you think mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable, and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't stop art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
When's that going to happen?
Any day now. Any other questions?
Actually, I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Weird. Once again, we'll see what Mortimer's got.
Cord blind!
Hi!
You're looting! All me wares.
Yeah. I think I would like this. The calendar, the Annals of Transience.
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers, and in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations, and all of the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Awesome. Alright. Let's end the day. And let's keep going. Oh, lovely. It is the weekend. So this, will at least help us keep track of the time. Alright, let's read the news. Crow News. Thousands of already low-paid delivery workers lose jobs to carrier drones. Whoops. Crow News. Unknown mascot struck dead by lightning in the middle of the day. Stadium officials confused. EcoWatch. Local wildlife reportedly happy this morning for some reason. Crow News. Cosmopolis suburbs announce record levels of clean air, recovering from decades of coal exploitation. The Daily Moon. Parents beware. Death metal artists may be trying to summon demons. Awesome. Crow News. And the ship sails on. Drunk captain crashes straight into coastal rocks, injuring many. I should have let him die. Culture Mag. Wolf to present their latest at the Talbot Film Festival. It's about humanity's desire to be wild and immortal. Wait, immortal or immoral? Immortal. Okay. The assignment. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out, yes? Keep your eyes open. Fate. It's all up to me? Okay. There's a lot of people here. Alright, let's start. Dane Real McCoy, 43, podcaster, comedian, sad person. Dane is basically a default human with few to none bells or whistles attached. They sigh a lot and are often grumpy or just sit in a corner silently. Maybe their secret way of coming up with jokes. They're the originator of a comedy podcast about bad films. Seems kind of suspicious to me. Alona, 35, critically acclaimed film detector. Aliona, how many ways can I pronounce one name? Was born somewhere in the woods and grew up in the wilderness. On their 18th birthday, their parents took them to Cosmopolis City, where they ended up spending 3 hours in a photo shop. This inspired them to make films, and now they travel the world presenting their work at festivals and to audiences everywhere. That's kind of sus to me too. Andreas, 63 veteran. Andreas is a traumatized veteran of the Marisola Peninsula conflict, now living on the streets. They are very good with animals and are a staunch vegetarian, even while being in the rough. Sometimes one has just seen too much suffering and death. I think you can live. Piotr, 23 nanny. A nanny for the somewhat well-off middle class. That's what Piotr came to Cosmopolis City for, with an initial 1-year contract. contract. They saw it as a decent way, with a decent wage, to escape their Reconstruction-era home country. It's a nice adventure while they're young, at least. Think you can also live. And then Stefan, 30, waiter. Stefan is a liar who absolutely can't stop lying ever. They keep lying, even about the most insignificant things. They like lying that much. On the other hand, the skill comes in pretty handy whenever someone asks for recommendations. Die? No, I think you can live. I don't know. Let's see what killing these two do. Nothing good. Oh my god, that did horrible things. Oh god, okay, well. Yep, okay, cool. Everything's negative and it sucks. Sweet, awesome. I did my job well, I guess. And by that I mean I did all the worst things I possibly could have done. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Portington snoozing on the table. Hey, kitty cat, you are so cute. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
Hey, why can't I get a vacation?
Hello, Grim, are you there?
It never works.
This apparatus. It never works when I need it. So, perhaps you are wondering about the nature of vacations in our profession.
I was.
Well, those are for highest management only.
Of course.
I mean, it is not as if you need one. Technically, you are just an amalgamation of ingredients. You are not even alive. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Because that doesn't leave a sour taste in my mouth. So rude. Okay, let's start. Hello, who are you?
Look at that. It's a hatchling.
Hi.
I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must be decay. Yes,
Rude.
one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian, the Eradicator?
You sound like a pompous ass.
My, the fangs on this one. Maybe you'll finally be the one who doesn't turn out to be a pushover. Don't imagine I'll take you under my wing, though. I don't need an oblivious apprentice who can't figure out which end of the marker to use. Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale. I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today.
You must really like the sound of your own voice.
A delightful experience, if I do say so myself. One always has to talk to the smartest person in the room. Isn't that what they say? Try to keep your ears open. You might actually learn something about the profession. I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss. With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos.
You're so avant-garde.
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
Are you implying you mark people to death all the time?
Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do, yes, we Deathbringers. All have to die.
So what's stopping you from marking everyone?
Unthinkable. You mean to suggest I go against fate's rules and kill more people? A lot more. All of them. I mean, it'd be amazing, yeah. A glorious day. But, such fantasy. I can bide my time until they're atrophied.
I'm leaving. Can't say it was a pleasure talking to you.
Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
What an individual. Hi.
Nice eyeliner you got there, stranger. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
That obvious, huh?
It is. At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
How do you like it here?
Work is work, I guess. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
I wish people didn't have to suffer because of me.
Hang on. How do you know how humans are doing in their realm? Don't tell me you're actually using that Cocker app to keep track of what's happening. I haven't opened it in years.
You don't read the news?
No. I mean, I used to, but nothing interesting ever happened. The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
I get different instructions every day.
Congratulations?
Have you ever thought about asking Fate about your never-changing instructions?
Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not
What?
gonna happen. I bet it's all part of Fate's grandiose plan. The equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it.
What do you mean? My choices affect the world all the time.
Do they, though? Do they really? Or is it an illusion?
In any case, reading the news helps me make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
A life with no choices. And you still haven't given up.
Have you ever heard the inspiring story of Scullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers.
Carry on with the story.
Okay. So Scullifus spent all day, every day, stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping, but still they kept on going. Every day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to. Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins. And I'm never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
That's it. That's the inspirational story.
That's That's it, stranger. It inspires me to wake up every day. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
I think it's time you start making your own choices.
You mean what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired?
Yeah, but your life would be way more fun.
I could start sparing some of these door-to-door salespeople, maybe. What the heck? I'll do it. Time for some of these salespeople to live at last. They seem harmless enough.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks for the chat, stranger. I'm off to sow some chaos. See you later. I hope.
There's something so fun about completely changing the status quo. Anyway, hi!
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster, back again to delight my eye. Are you still wearing the same attire from before? Oh, gross, it's been ages.
Oh yeah, I could use some new clothes.
That's an understatement if I ever heard one. You need some serious fashion assistance. I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case. A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later. Crisis averted. Say, how's
Awesome.
the grind been treating you since our last chat?
Pretty good.
Really? I've been having doubts. This whole power dynamic doesn't feel right. All these lives subjected to the whims of a callous office. I couldn't be so confident, not with these grim consequences.
Sometimes the tasks get a bit confusing.
Like there's a tinge of arbitrary design in the darkness. Heckin' scary. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
Any thoughts on Florian?
That one? Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own? They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. At least when it comes to the job. Can't say I trust their judgment too much.
They don't seem responsible.
You'd think your profession needed conscientious workers, right? Don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience. Here's to hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind?
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Really just tickles my brain. Alright, off we go. I don't think we can buy anything from
You're
Mortimer.
such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Yep. The face of the great old one? Oh, I can become Cthulhu? Oh, I want that so bad. 2 more days though. Ah. Wait, no. It was said that I was given extra suit or something. Was it this? I can't tell if it's new. I think it was this actually. I think we'll go with this. This is extraordinarily exuberant. I love it. Alright, let's sleep. What's on the menu today? Probably fixing the world because we've messed it up a little bit. Yikes. Crow News. Acclaimed director Elonia Wolf dead in a fiery inferno as celluloid film stock archive catches fire. Crow News. Comedian chokes on stage. Literary. Literally. Crow News. Local waiter wins international best lying contest, hailed all best liar of all time, at least according to their own words. Tech Bros. AI breakthrough imminent, promises founder of Trans Global Inc. Your attention is acquired. I've been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. Quota for the day. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Do be careful the right person you let live. Okay. Only one of them can live? Nora Sophia, white collar criminal. Nora turned into embezzlement, blah blah blah. Nora films claymation in this short time. All this to pay off their mortgage to keep their child in a decent school. No! Okay, that's sad. Zachary, 29 glassblower. Zachary could class any glass. The last piece was a circle made of 19 interlinked Klein bottles as a gift to an inventor friend. Trying to learn 3D modeling. Oh, I don't want to kill any of these people. Ali, 19 keyboardist. Ali is not a virtuoso. They're also not exactly what people call particularly talented. However, they work hard and their patience. Their band has started doing alright, and Ali has been able to quit their service job to become a... I want these people to live. David, 34, IT architect. David is the founder of Transglobal Inc., a company that past 5 years. Okay, wait, they're the ones that are doing artificial intelligence. I think you need to die. Amy, 35, poacher. They hunt exclusive mountain lions. Well, you can die because that's rude. Anna, 48, judge. Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years, loved their job, not so much because of the bringing justice and because of the political power. Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. Okay, so you three, I'm happy to die. I can't pick just one of these guys to live. They all seem like they should live. Whatever. I don't care what fate says. I'm gonna pick people to live that I want to live and people to die that I think should die. See, look at that. We made everything except for one happy again. So I'm happy with that. I'm curious what Fate will say about it though. Because he is not in the office. Or he wasn't.
Do you know the parades people throw when nothing bad happens?
No. What people?
The same people who often feel sad, angry, scared when nothing is happening.
What's that got to do with parades?
Is nothing stagnation? Is stagnation death? Or is nothing the sweet smile of an equilibrium?
Right. So I just realized that kind of suits what I'm wearing him better. Anyway, see, he's still not in the office. So what's he gonna do? As you enter, Lady Portington is battling a rubber gerbil, the rubber gerbil between her paws. The gerbil complains at every hit. See the violence inherent in the system? The belugaed toy exclaims. The cat eyes you suspiciously, covering the rubber toy with her paw. No taking back. The old-fashioned phone again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
Okay.
Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Right, I'm just gonna have fun doing whatever I want to do with the world. While you go off and do your thing, I guess. Wait, really? No one to talk to. Okay. Well, we're gonna end this one here then, I think, because I'm pretty sure that was Sunday. So yeah, we're gonna end this one here. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons, you guys are amazing. You help me out so much and I really appreciate it. As always, take care of yourselves and I will see you in the next one.